Somewhere on Earth is a city with 37 million people, the largest gathering of human beings in the history of our species. Now imagine that city almost silent. Trains that arrive to the second, streets with no litter and no bins, crowds that move like water, never touching. It burned to the ground twice in 1 century and rebuilt itself twice into the most advanced city on Earth. This is Tokyo. Welcome to the future. The numbers are hard to hold in your head. Greater Tokyo holds more people than the whole of Poland, packed into one connected sea of light. Its rail network moves 40 million passengers a day, with average delays measured in seconds. In 1923, an earthquake leveled the city. In 1945, firebombing erased it again. Twice in living memory, Tokyo has been rebuilt from ash, and each time it came back bigger, faster, and calmer. That's the real miracle here, not the size, but the order. 37 million people, and it feels like everyone knows exactly where they're going. Start where everyone starts, Shibuya crossing. Up to 3,000 people cross at once, from all directions every 2 minutes, and nobody collides. Stand in the middle at night, neon rising on every side, and you feel the city's heartbeat. Then go up. The rooftop of Shibuya Sky, 230 meters above the scramble, is the best view in Tokyo. Then step back 13 centuries. Senso-ji in Asakusa is Tokyo's oldest temple, founded in the year 645. Walk through the Great Red Thunder Gate, down the Nakamise shopping lane that has served pilgrims for 400 years, and let the incense smoke wash over you. Locals say it heals whatever hurts. Above it all stands Tokyo Skytree, 634 meters, the tallest tower on the planet. Its older sister, the red and white Tokyo Tower, still glows every night like a love letter to the 1950s. And on a clear winter morning, from either deck you'll see it, Mount Fuji, floating on the horizon like a painting. Shinjuku Station is officially the busiest railway station on Earth. 3.5 million people pass through it every single day, through more than 200 exits. Above ground, Kabukicho burns with neon, robot signs and giant screens. And squeezed beside the tracks, Omoide Yokocho, Memory Lane, where lantern-lit alleys, barely a metre wide, serve yakitori under a haze of charcoal smoke, exactly as they did in 1947. 5 minutes from the chaos, the city simply stops. Meiji Shrine sits inside a forest of 100,000 trees, planted by hand a century ago, so dense you forget the city exists. Walk out the other side and you're in Harajuku, where teenagers in rainbow fashion parade past crepe stands. A sacred forest and the loudest street style on Earth, sharing a fence. Then plug into Akihabara, Electric Town. 7 floors of anime, manga, retro games and capsule toys, stacked into buildings that sing at you. Arcades where salarymen in suits drum like rock stars at midnight. If it beeps, glows or transforms, it lives here. Now, the Tokyo most visitors miss. Golden Gai looks like a film set, 6 tiny alleys, nearly 200 bars, and most seat 5 or 6 people total. Each one is its own world, a jazz bar, a horror movie bar, a bar for talking about books. Pick a door with the sign that welcomes visitors, slide it open, and you'll drink shoulder to shoulder with strangers who become friends by the second round. And take one morning for Yanaka, the neighbourhood the bombs missed. Wooden houses, temple lanes, cats sunning themselves on stone walls, an old cemetery full of cherry trees. This is the Tokyo of 100 years ago, still quietly going about its business. Here's a secret. Some of the best food in Tokyo costs $2 in a convenience store. Konbini, 7-Eleven, Lawson, Family Mart sell fresh onigiri, egg sandwiches people write poems about, and hot coffee 24 hours a day. And the vending machines? Japan has one for every 23 people. Hot soup, cold tea, batteries, umbrellas. In Tokyo, the machines are polite too. When you're ready to breathe, the bullet train is an attraction in itself. The Shinkansen leaves Tokyo Station every few minutes, hits 320 kilometers per hour, and its average delay, including typhoons and earthquakes, is under 1 minute. 1 hour south, Kamakura with its 13-meter bronze Great Buddha sitting in the open air since the 15th century, and Enoshima's beaches beyond. Now the food, and let's start with the obvious. This is the sushi capital of the universe. At Toyosu Market, Tuna the size of motorcycles are auctioned before dawn. You can spend $400 on a 20-seat omakase counter, or take a seat at a conveyor belt and eat world-class sushi for a couple of dollars a plate. Both will ruin sushi at home for you forever. Then there's ramen. Tokyo has more than 10,000 ramen shops. You buy a ticket from a machine, hand it over, and minutes later a bowl arrives that a chef has spent 20 years perfecting. And yes, slurp, loudly. Here, it's a compliment. The culture is the quiet superpower. Nobody tips. Service is simply perfect, because that's the standard. Lost your wallet? In Tokyo, it will almost certainly come back. Tens of millions in lost cash gets handed into police every year. Queues form by instinct, and in spring, the whole city stops for hanami, picnics under the cherry blossoms, business meetings cancelled because the trees are blooming. So, the practical part. 2 airports. Haneda is closer. Take the monorail in. Get a Suica card on your phone the moment you land. It works on every train, bus, and kombini till. Trains stop around midnight, and taxis are pricey, so plan your nights. Cash still matters in small bars and shrines. Carry some yen. Book Team Lab in Shibuya Sky ahead. Walk everywhere else. Spring and autumn are golden. Summer is a sauna. Very little English is spoken, but signage is excellent. People will walk you to where you're going, and Google Maps runs Tokyo's trains like a conductor. Budget-wise, a metro ride is about $1.50, a ramen feast $10, and a perfect day can cost $50. Tokyo burned down twice, and answered with gardens and bullet trains. It is the largest city our species has ever built, and the calmest place you will ever stand in a crowd. Maybe that's the lesson hiding in all that neon. The future isn't loud. The future is quiet, punctual, and unfailingly kind. Tokyo isn't just a city that works. It's a city that cares whether it works, down to the last second and the last lost wallet. Next week, we leave the future for the crossroads of history, the only city on Earth built on 2 continents, where East has met West for 2,500 years, Istanbul. Thanks for watching, and if this guide helped you, subscribe. We explore a new city every week.